Hello, our progress girls. It is almost spring. It's 2 days away. So, spring is the season of clearing things out, closets, routine, mental clutter. This episode extends that same energy into the home through awareness and small, doable swaps. At the Progress Girls, we believe in progress over perfection. That's Whitney's line.
Yes, that's my line. She stole it, but I'll allow it.
One change is still progress. So we are so excited to welcome our second guest. This is Alexandra.
Hi.
She is a holistic health coach and founder of Armur Health, where she... Did I say Armur Health?
Yeah, you did it. You did such a good job. You're doing such a great job. You're doing so good. Keep going.
Where she helps families remove toxic food and household products in a practical, approachable way. Her work ranges from full in-home detoxes to focused category cleanups. Welcome.
So good.
Honestly, what an intro.
Thank you. Seriously.
Hello to you and congratulations
Our
to
last guest, I didn't introduce her.
You just went. It was so.
Started and I was like, I don't mean to interrupt, but can we introduce Kat?
So I'm like, let me just read this right now.
Oh, it was so beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a really gorgeous.
Seriously.
Okay, guys.
All right. So before we jump in, though, there's like a few things that we have to.
No, let her introduce and say what she does.
Okay, you did it though.
No, but like let her talk.
Okay, I'll do a little bit more.
Okay.
So
we're figuring out this guest thing. We're figuring it out.
I'm sweating already.
Okay. So again, I'm Alexandra. I'm a holistic health consultant and I focus on non-toxic living. And that ranges from in-home detoxing to invisible illness and all of the things in between. I started my company about 6 years ago with the intention to help people make these swaps without it being so overwhelming and stressful and full of anxiety, because making changes can be really, really, really stressful.
Don't we know it?
Don't we know
Especially if they're just so used to living one way.
Exactly. So we all just live a routine, and it's sometimes hard to zoom out when things are easy because so many other things are so hard. And so routine makes you feel stable. Yeah. Routine makes you feel safe. It's like a cozy, warm security blanket. Yes. And so I come in here and I just ruin your life in the best possible way. In the best way possible. I do it for you. I help you. And it's a concierge-based service, which I love to offer to my clients, because this way I don't just come into your house, do the service and leave. You have full access to me.
I love that.
For the rest of your life. So anytime no, I love it. Anytime
what
you need
cities will you do in person?
So New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
Okay.
People fly me out all the time.
Oh, wow.
So I have clients who fly me.
It's so chic.
I get flown to California. I get flown to Florida.
Okay.
Colorado.
And then you do virtuals as well.
And then I do virtuals as well. It's a different type of vibe when you do a virtual, but some people just don't want me in their house, which I respect. They're like, I'm not ready for you to see the things.
Totally.
I mean, I'm in your house.
Like being like, no, like also,
I'm in like the
speaking of.
Yeah, speaking of.
What do you think about my health?
Let me see. So are these from Happier?
They are from Happier.
So I love that you're going to Happier because you're making a healthier choice already by going to
just proximity. It's the easiest.
Yeah, and it's so great. It's great.
No, I'm putting in the effort.
I'll tell you, I like to start with a good first. It's simple ingredients.
Okay.
I don't love a citric acid, and I don't love that.
Why don't we love a citric acid?
It's just our whole point is to keep inflammation down.
And that
it can be inflammatory.
And look at you.
That's literally my life. I have Hashimoto's.
So me too.
What?
And I have Hashi and hypothyroidism.
You're a twofer?
I kind of feel left out.
Yeah, don't you wish your thyroid was dysfunctional? I have eye
eczema. Where you're in it.
No, you don't want this. You do not want this.
You don't want the Hashimoto.
And I don't like that it doesn't tell me what kind of sugar. So
that's legal. They don't have to tell you what kind of sugar is in there.
No, they do way worse than this. Yeah, they
jail.
Yeah, literally.
Electric chair.
They do way worse than this. So is this better than like 90% of snacks on the market? Of course.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's simple. You're seeing what's in it.
But
I would.
There's still some hidden stuff.
There's some hidden stuff. I wouldn't buy these because. But that's just me, because I want to know what kind of sugar is in here. Would I have one? 100%.
Yeah.
Are they gluten free?
I don't know.
It doesn't. I'm gluten free. So if.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, it's wheat protein.
Third
I
lady
can't.
that I've met that has Hashimoto's that
you
sticks
should
to
not.
I know. I'm
What are you doing?
Gluten free.
You have to be gluten free.
But then, what about joy?
Yeah,
give it to the eye eczema lady.
Yeah. We'll talk about the sidebar.
What sugars do we like?
So if you're gonna do a sugar, try to stay away from a cane sugar, and I like
Okay.
to do a coconut sugar or a date sugar.
Okay.
If you can do that. It's at the end of the world. No. Like,
Wait, what about
I'd have
stevia?
one.
Right.
I don't love stevia.
But why?
I just don't love sugar.
Okay.
Listen,
Sugar's
we
the
are
devil. It's
consuming
awful.
so much sugar
Okay.
in this day and age.
Hidden sugar.
Hidden sugar.
So if I'm putting
do
a
I eat?
sweetener in my coffee or my matcha,
Use-
honey?
Use a Manuka honey.
Okay.
A Manuka honey, I think, is the best option for you. Do you drink hot or cold?
In the
Like you
winter, I drink
switch.
warm.
Yeah.
And I like.
Yeah. If you don't want to do a Manuka, do like a really clean organic maple syrup.
Okay.
But I try to stay away from sweeteners as much
Okay.
as I can. Do I eat sugar? 100%.
Yes.
I'm not riding on a high horse at all.
Yeah,
Of course I have sugar, but when I can, like if I'm going to buy a snack and I have the choice,
Are
I'll
you
try
like
to be more
80-20 or 90-10?
90-10.
90-10. Okay.
That's really
Yeah, I'm 90-10. And the reason I'm 90-10, and no one has to be 90-10, I have chronic illness.
Yeah.
And so I have to be much more controlled in what I put in my body. Well, that's not my only chronic illness.
Oh,
That's like not even a big one for me anymore.
Got it.
So I have a slew of other things going on that
Oh,
I can,
wow.
if you guys want to
Yeah,
get into
yeah,
it, we
we can
can.
get into
God, this podcast is going to take everything away from me. Cold water, coffee, my cookies. I mean, it is what it
Enjoy
is.
So if you do like a snack like that, just don't do it like every day. It's
Right.
like a treat. It's like once in a while. It's totally fine.
Once
but
a
you
week
do
when we
need
do
to stop.
Progress Girls.
You do need to stop eating gluten.
I have to
We
stop
have to
eating
find you gluten-free swaps for your cookies. if
That
you
feels
need it
fair.
Sweet, yeah.
What else you got going on inside you?
So the reason I started my company
Yeah.
was I had a horrific experience of undiagnosed chronic illness and what I like to call now invisible illness. So I was living in New York City. We moved like the day before COVID happened. I was quickly telling you we got back to Boston, and 3 weeks after we just ended up staying with my parents until we figured out if we were staying in New York or staying in Boston, going back to New York. And I woke up one day and I was like, I can't move. I couldn't.
Did you think it was COVID?
No.
No,
Is
you
this
didn't.
before or after you had the Hashimoto's diagnosis?
Oh, way after. I was
Okay.
diagnosed with Hashi in 2013.
Okay, so you knew what the feelings of that were.
Well, it's so funny. My only symptom of Hashi and hypothyroidism was that I kept getting sick. But I was working in the fashion industry. I was working like a bajillion hours a day. I wasn't eating. I wasn't.
You're
sleeping.
like,
I
of
was
course I
this
should be
is normal.
sick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, everyone feels like
That's
this.
me.
Aren't we all supposed to?
Totally me.
Yeah. I'm like, isn't this just how I'm supposed to feel? Like I'm going to pass out at any point.
Yes, that's New Yorkers.
Exactly. And
So does it weaken your immune system?
yeah. So when you have hypothyroidism and Hashi, like to really like zoom in on it, your thyroid, your body's attacking your thyroid, thinks it's like an enemy. And
Oh, geez. Okay.
so your thyroid really controls everything in your body. It's
Yeah.
a crucial part of the way we function. And it's not spoken about enough, especially in women.
At all. I
It's like
feel
this like gatekeeping.
Yes.
Like it's so bizarre and it really should be spoken about more. But I was getting sick all the time. I like went to like a random doc in the box one day. I like almost passed out and he was like, have you ever had your thyroid test? And I was like, no, I haven't. But my father had thyroid cancer.
Oh, wow.
geez.
Was totally fine, got it removed. Wasn't a big deal. Never had chemo. Never had
Oh, wow,
never had.
great.
He just like got it taken out and was put on like synthetic hormones. That's all I knew about it growing up.
Yeah.
So then we found out I got diagnosed. I had it, and I'll never forget when I went to this doctor.
Not thyroid cancer, Hashimoto.
Just Hashi and hypothyroidism.
Okay.
She said to me, it's like not a big deal. And I was like, oh. And at this point, I knew nothing about functional integrative practice. Like, I was just like, oh, you're a doctor. You must know exactly what you're talking about. I believe you. I'm not asking questions. I'm busy. I got to go.
I think that's the issue, though, is people
That's
just
the
blindly
issue.
trust doctors.
Absolutely. And I did too for the
Yeah.
majority of my life. I had no reason not to. And so she was like, here's some levothyroxine, which is like
That's what I took
synthetic.
as
Yeah.
well.
And Cytomel,
Yep.
like be on your way.
Mhm.
And she also said to me, I know you're not trying to get pregnant now, but you will have a really hard time conceiving.
I was told the same.
Which is really funny. I got pregnant on the first try.
I got pregnant on the first try by accident on birth control.
Okay, do you guys
While
even
on
want me?
No, you're very important.
No,
you're very
so
important. You have to
You're so
decide.
important. But there's all of these misconceptions about thyroid disease in this country. But that was all it was to me. I have it. I'm on to be on medication, but I don't feel anything. I'm fine, like moving on with my life. So then to zoom forward, when I went back to Boston right before COVID, I woke up one day and I was like, I physically can't get out of the bed. And my husband was like, maybe you're really tired. Like, listen, like this was the most stressful point of life.
Yeah.
Like
you had a baby.
It was COVID. My son was 2. We had just left Brooklyn. It was the most crazy election. Like I was like scrubbing fruits and vegetables with Lysol at the time. Like I didn't know anything.
No, it was wild time.
I was wearing like a hazmat suit. Like I didn't know what
my baby nurse showed up in a hazmat suit.
Yeah, like we were all in a state of fear at all time. And so
the cortisol,
the cortisol was through the roof. And so like everyone around me, all my loved ones were like, everyone's stressed. Maybe you are just having like a really hard time. And I was like, I don't know, this feels different. Anyway, to speed up the story, it started happening cyclically. So like I'd wake up one day, I would feel like this, and then it would go away. And then 30 days later, I would wake up one day and it would be like the fatigue, but on top of the fatigue, it would be like headache. And then that would go away. And then like 30 days later, it'd be like fatigue, headache, gastro issue. And like this would go on and on and on.
Same. I'm freaking out right now.
It had nothing to do with my thyroid.
What is it?
You're going to be so stressed. We're going to have like a sidebar conversation when we leave because I know what's going to happen after I tell you this. So all of these things kept happening to me. And again, I was still living in a place of like, doctors know everything. Yeah. I trust exactly what they said. So we decided at that point we were going to be in Boston for like at least 6 months. So I got into like who was considered to be the best primary care physician at Mass General. I was very, very lucky. I had like my cousin's a doctor, knew him. I got in.
Amazing.
He did, I don't know, like 60 blood tests on me. He's like, I'll just do everything to make you have peace of mind, but nothing's wrong with you. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Did all of the tests. Every single thing came back 100% normal. And he was like, you are the epitome of health. He's like, every single thing I'm seeing on your labs is perfect. It's in your head.
Yeah.
And that was my first experience with gaslighting from the medical system.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I'm not fine. I don't feel fine. Something's very, very wrong. And I'm actually really scared.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're fine. I just here's the proof. Like, here are the tests. And so he sent me home.
How upsetting. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Thank you. This was just the beginning of it. I went home and, I was talking to my family and my husband, and they were like, well, this is good news. Like, let's try to be happy about this. The scary things are crossed off, right?
Yeah.
Like, nothing came back. Your white blood cell count wasn't low.
Right. I don't have cancer.
There was like,
blah, blah, blah.
like, let's try to look at this.
But how frustrating when you know your own body.
Frustrating.
And like something is
beyond. And I, at that point, never could have foreshadowed what was about to happen to me. But things kept getting progressively worse, and really scary things started to happen. So I started having neurological issues.
Oh my God.
And I hired a concierge doctor based out of Mass General to help me navigate like where to go, what to do. Like no one seems to know what's going on. And I sat down with her and I said, here's my symptoms. I'm really tired. I'm really dizzy. I'm going to the bathroom 15 times a day. I am nervous and shaky and like I don't know what's going on. And like something's off. And she looked at me and she was like, I think you have MS.
Oh God.
And my whole world, I don't have MS.
Oh, God. I don't. I'm like, first of all,
I told you.
Be covered in
I
told you. Before we meet. Okay, I need to know.
I don't have MS.
To hear what you
I don't have MS. I don't have MS. But she was like, you're presenting with very similar symptoms to MS. And when she said that to me, I remember like my whole world freezing. And at that point, I didn't really even understand what MS was. I just knew that you don't want to have MS. It's horrible.
It just gets worse.
So she sent me to get every CAT scan, every MRI, every test that you could get. And everything came back fine.
Oh my
and this was another situation of like, I'm really happy that I don't have MS, but like what's happening?
Right.
And why can't anyone figure it out?
Yeah, but woohoo, no MS.
But no MS. So happy. So my son's still really little at this time. I go back home. I'm trying to just like internally figure out how to maneuver this information that I'm being given, but my feelings and what's actually happening. We finally buy a house.
Okay.
And the minute we close, I walk into the house and I look at my husband and I say, do you feel weird in here? Like, do you feel weird? And he was like, no, what do you mean? I'm so happy. Like,
men don't have that.
What are you talking about? And I was like, I feel weird. And he was like, do you mean like, because I've been like an empath my whole life.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So he knows
spirits.
how to
I'm like always talking to the dead. And he was like, is it that kind of weird? And I was like, no, I physically feel weird. I need to sit down. I think I'm going to pass out. And he was like, I don't feel that. Do you what do you think's going on? And I'm like, I don't know, but I don't feel safe in this home. And we bought this post office that was renovated. Into
that's cool.
It was so cool, into a brownstone. So it's this historic building. It's really beautiful. It's all brick on the outside.
Yeah.
It's a stunning place. It was just like gut renovated inside. I didn't know anything about environmental toxins at the time.
Okay.
I go back to my parents' house. We hadn't like fully moved in yet. And I tell them, I'm like, I don't know. I just like felt weird. And everyone was like, you're going through a lot. It's okay. Like no one knew what to say because everything was coming back normal.
Right.
We move into the house. Within 3 weeks of moving into the house, I lost vision. I was bedridden.
Oh my God.
I started hallucinating.
Oh my God.
I would look in the mirror and it was like a monster was looking back at me. My whole face would be like blurred.
And you
like,
weren't accidentally taking mushrooms?
No,
Okay.
Fortunately not. I wish.
I have to ask. That does happen on mushrooms.
And that is not what I was taking. I wasn't even taking
Tylenol.
Like,
oh my gosh, that's so scary.
It was so scary. And I started having suicidal ideations.
Of course.
I was like driving and I'd be like, you should drive off the bridge. And then it would go away. And I was like, what the?
Yeah. Fuck with that.
So almost an intrusive
thoughts, not me. And I knew it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't me.
So
it was like someone else
was
talking. And I was like,
suicidal thought. That's even.
And it never in my life, I've been really lucky. I've never had anxiety. I've never had depression. I've never had suicide.
You've never had anxiety?
No. I know.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, I did now.
Well,
if it makes you feel better.
Now.
It's coming. It's coming.
And this story is giving me enough anxiety.
I had it at that point.
Yeah.
And I was laying in bed. I couldn't drive anymore. Like I couldn't drive my son anywhere. We were so lucky we had a nanny who was helping out, but I would get up in the morning so he didn't know what was going on, fake it, like muster every ounce of energy just to like pick him up from the crib and hug him. Then like someone would come and take, like our nanny would be there or we'd go to daycare or class, like whatever he was doing. And then I'd get right back into bed and just like cry all day. And I was alone.
You're also missing all of those
I was missing
your
everything.
Son.
I was missing everything. I felt like the worst mom. I felt like the worst wife. I felt like I couldn't be a friend to anybody. And I'm a Scorpio and I'm like the most loyal of all friends. Like I'm there for my friends in 2 seconds if you need, like whatever you need. I'm very involved in everyone's life. And it was just like me in a bed in like a vegetative state.
What a forced personality switch.
So forced. And so I had this like moment where I was like, okay, I've seen 36 doctors at this point.
Yep.
I've seen every neurologist, every cardiologist. I've been told I was in the hospital like 6 or 7 times. I was getting admitted to the hospital, getting out of the hospital. All of these things were happening. No one could figure it. And I was like, okay, Alexandra, you're going to figure this out yourself or you will die.
Right.
Yeah.
These are the options.
These are my options. And I don't want to die. I have so much to live for.
No suicidal ideation, it sounds like.
Oh, no.
Right.
I mean, those would come and go in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'd be left with like
almost shocked that went through your brain.
Scared. I was so scared of myself.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Feel a loss of control.
Yes, such a loss of control. And so I called my best friend who I grew up with, and he was already very woo-woo, or what I thought was woo-woo at the time. He was my best family friend, and he was like, I got a guy for you. And I was like, okay.
I love that.
I was like, I just saw the head of infectious disease.
Yeah.
What do you mean you have a guy? What other guy is there?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? He was like, I got a guy. He's in Mexico. And I was like, are you serious?
I love this.
Like, are you serious?
Already
like,
down.
what? He was like, he lost his medical license
Love that.
at Texas because he was treating herbally under the table.
Okay.
And I was like, okay.
I love a doctor.
Yeah. Nothing's hotter.
Nothing's hotter.
Am I going too slow?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
It's fine.
So I'm sorry.
I want to get.
I know. So I call this doctor. I have a Zoom with him.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck it. Like at this point, like it
you have
is what
nothing
it
to
is. Like I have
lose.
nothing to lose. I'm dying.
Yeah.
I told him my symptoms and I was like, I have this. And he's like, okay, I'm done. He was like on a beach in a fedora, like drinking. Like when I tell you, I was like, this is not the guy. I was like, this is not the guy. This can't be the guy. And within like 3 minutes, he was like, I know what you have. And I was like, you do? He was like, you have Lyme disease. And I was like, oh my God, I have Lyme disease? I was like, no, like I've been living in New York City for like 15 years on concrete. And he was like, babe, you grew up in the Northeast.
Right.
You went to summer camp.
Right.
You were summering in Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard. Like,
Right.
And I was like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? Like, no one has ever talked about this with me.
Well, because the medical profession doesn't even think Lyme disease is real.
This started my journey with Lyme disease, and that was it.
Got it.
So Yolanda.
This is
so Yolanda coded.
And so I found out I had Lyme. I called my concierge doctor and I said,
why can't they figure it out
so
faster,
I said,
though?
why didn't you test me for Lyme disease? And she goes, I bet you my 40 years of practice, you don't have Lyme disease. And I'm like, test me. Jake, the doctor, said
So there is a test.
There is a test. But here's the test. Here's the issue. It's called the Western blot. It is a standardized test that's covered by insurance state by state. It hasn't been updated since the 80s. It's a bullshit test. It's a joke.
And do they not
of a
get
test.
paid money to run it or something?
No. That's the only test that you can get that's free.
Okay.
You have to pay out of pocket to get the good test. So he said, listen, I'm going to give you the good test, order it. It's going to take 3 weeks for it to get it. Go to your concierge, go through the motions, get the Western blot. You will test negative, just so you know, because you have chronic Lyme, which means you were bitten as a child. It's been dormant.
And it's dormant. And
now it's woken up. I also didn't mention this. I had a really horrible C-section.
Okay.
And I also had hip surgery. I was a dancer my whole life within a year.
You guys are so parallel.
I have 2 torn labrums and hip dysplasia. I need a double hip replacement.
I have Lyme disease?
I don't know. I might have Lyme disease. I horseback rode. I grew up.
Oh, for sure you have it. No, everyone does. I think everyone does at this point, to be honest with you.
This has been such a revolutionary episode.
But this test that I took, this Western blot,
the Western ones, he said you're going to test negative.
He goes, you'll test negative. So the people who should get, for people listening who want to know, people who will test positive on a Western blot, that say you are bit by a tick and you're one of the 10 to 20% who have a bullseye. 10 to 20%.
So that
bullseye is when a bite happens.
And you'll get like red.
Not everyone gets that.
Everyone. I never. And none of my clients have ever. And I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of patients.
Wow.
It can also, the ticks like to go in a warm, moist spot. It can be like
in
on
your scalp
and you would never know. So if you're lucky enough to find the tick on you or get a bullseye, you save it.
And send it
we test it. Yeah, we can talk about all that. But then if you go get a Western blot, you'll show because it's real. It's acute. It's happening right now. For someone like me or for someone who's been bit and let's say 6 months, a year, 2 years goes by, that's considered chronic now. You didn't know you had it. You didn't treat it.
So you can get bit, have it, and then it could just stay in your system but not do anything.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
dormant.
It's dormant. It all depends on how robust your immune system is. So my immune system wasn't robust.
Yeah.
I had Hashi. I had hypothyroidism. I was in a state of stress from my C-section. And just like being a mom and like all the things during COVID and moving and the election, like all of the things. My surgery woke up a lot in my body that we didn't know was there.
Yeah.
So I tested negative 5 times on the Western blot. And I say that for people who are listening because a lot of people will go to their doctor and the doctor will say to them, you tested negative, you're fine. Don't look into this further. You'll make yourself crazy. I want people to know that that is not the test that you should be taking for Lyme disease.
What's the name? Do you remember the name?
Yeah, of course. Oh my God. There's a few. Of course. This is I breathe this now. So I took a test called IGeneX.
Okay.
They're an incredible lab based in Northern California. And not only do they test for Lyme, but they test for tick-borne illness. There's co-infections of Lyme disease. So there's like OG Lyme.
Yeah.
Then there's co-infections, Bartonella, Babesia, Ehrlichia, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, all of these things. So the tick or the mosquito or the spider that bites you. I know.
Mosquitoes too.
They can carry it. It's not common, but it can happen. They carry co-infections of the Lyme.
Oh my God.
So I got the IGeneX test back. I look at it. Not only did I have Lyme disease, I had 6 co-infections of Lyme disease.
Wow.
And I had a parasite in my brain called toxoplasmosis.
Oh my God. I just want to get this test for fun.
Me too.
You should. Everybody should. So
that's so validating.
So, yeah.
Did you run around your family? See, I told you guys.
So I'll never forget this. I got the results in May.
Yeah.
I open them. I look at it. It says, it's very hard to read because there's a lot of
How much is this test?
The test can run anywhere. It depends from $500 to $1,500, depending on what you're going to test.
Yeah. Best
money you'll ever spend.
Yeah.
And there's other companies that are less expensive that I can give to the viewers. We can give you like a list after. I remember getting the test and being like, crying of happiness.
Yeah.
Because I was still so ignorant. I thought if you had Lyme disease, you just took doxycycline, which is an antibiotic, and you were done. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. What a blessing.
Yeah.
We just didn't know. Well, that's not what happened.
That's just the start of your journey.
It was the start of it. That started a 6-year journey of healing. I had a parasite in my brain called toxoplasmosis, which was causing the vision loss and the inflammation.
From the Lyme disease or separate?
So it can come from unwashed fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
It can come from cutting boards.
Okay.
Sushi. A lot of people who have toxo own cats. I've never had a cat in my life. I'm not a cat person.
Me neither.
I've been around dogs.
Or dog people.
But a lot of, like, have you ever heard the term the crazy cat lady?
Yeah.
That comes from toxoplasmosis.
Like,
there's a science behind that phrase.
Yes. It's very common. It comes from the feces of the cat. Like pregnant women. Have you ever heard of pregnant
yeah,
women? You can't change the litter.
litter box.
That's where it comes from.
Because then you get
You can get toxo.
parasite in your
And it causes brain swelling. So my brain was swollen, which was the suicidal ideations. So I had Lyme, 6 co-infections, toxo, and then we found out I was living in mold. And the mold was feeding the Lyme. It was spoon feeding.
I just want to say I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here. Like, oh my God.
And now
You're alive.
I might have
And now
Lyme
everyone's
disease.
You know what?
does it affect your hips?
No,
it affects your joints.
It affects your joints.
It affects your joints, but it's not. No, it wouldn't cause.
Well, I'm like both of you.
Yeah.
Well, she probably a dancer. This is
Yeah.
genetic.
Yeah. So I had surgery at HSS.
My doctor's at HSS.
Yeah.
DJ Vod, who's your doctor?
I had Nawabi.
Okay. I've heard of him. Not the thing. I would have been
Can you imagine?
Hold on, that's
Can you imagine?
too far.
Okay, so this brought you to create.
So I had now this laundry list of things that were wrong with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Half of me was so happy.
Mhm.
Finally, I was validated. I found a Lyme literate doctor. It was the first time a doctor validated me and looked at me and she
that's
said,
huge.
I was like, I started to become scared to tell people my symptoms because I was scared I was going to get admitted to a mental hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how fucking crazy I was acting in my head. I like my thoughts.
Good
like,
for you for continuing to listen to like your intuition and
Thank
knowing
you.
that like something was wrong.
Thank you.
And not giving up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was never an option to give up.
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't. There was never an option. It was just like, I have a son who is the love of my life. I cannot do this to him. I can't leave him.
Yeah.
So I found this doctor and I started giving her my symptoms. And I'm like, I'm really scared to tell you this. I'm like seeing like the trees are talking to me. She's like, babe, are you
First
kidding?
of all, trees talk, so that's normal.
Yeah, literally. She's like, babe, I've had 6 of you in the last 30 minutes. Like, that's nothing. Yeah,
What?
she's like,
So
that's
validating
exactly.
again.
It was so validating, and it was the first time I felt safe.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I felt free to really share what was happening and knew, okay, this is the start. We're at the birth. We're in hell. We're only going.
Gotta go up
here.
from here.
So as I was on my healing journey, I started to really pay attention to the products I was using. And here comes this is.
Were you
I'm sorry.
using like
I
Tide?
thought
and
I was
things
no,
no. Okay.
I thought I was like so clean and healthy. I was using like Tom's, which I thought was like
Okay.
the end.
What about Mrs. Myers? Is that greenwashed?
Hold on. We're jumping ahead.
No, but like I need to like
I know.
It's
Me
like
too.
it's greenwashing.
It's greenwashing.
But that's what I was using.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
And I was using these products, and I was
I'm
like,
still using Tide.
oh my god,
Oh God.
I'm using Tide.
I am.
Oh my
All of
god.
my house is at the farm.
Oh my god. The
We're
farm's
switching
using Tide.
You know
She's
what?
so upset at me.
No, we have to switch that.
I need a whole list.
We need
I'll
a
do
list.
it.
Yeah, of course.
I'll listen.
So I started.
You can listen to this podcast.
Yeah, you'll re-listen.
Podcast.
You'll re-listen.
Yeah.
So I started paying attention. So I would start to heal, and then I'd plateau, and then I'd start to heal, and then I'd plateau. And we found out I had the mold, which is like a whole other. I should come back for a part 2 of mold.
I think
because everybody, by the way, in New York City, 99% of my clients in New York, whether you live in a $50 million penthouse
Right.
overlooking the park, or you live in a $1 million, like wherever you live,
Yeah.
you have mold. This literally almost every.
I love that 1 million was like
in Manhattan, that is the lower range. So
I know it's Manhattan. Sorry, let's lower that. Let's lower that. That sounded gross. Edit that out. Edit that out.
I don't know.
Edit it.
we keep it
real in here.
So I had all these things. I started healing, and then I was like working with all these amazing practitioners, and I became obsessed with environment because of the mold. It brought me to this place of, okay, you're highly sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
We found mold in 3 different places, one of which was in my washing machine. So I was wearing mold. And
I feel like there's always mold in that.
So do you have a
thing.
front loader?
Yeah,
it's
everyone has a
lit.
front loader.
Exactly. In the city, this is why I always find
Yeah.
because it's stacked because it's space.
I got
Exactly.
mine changed though, but like still, it's hard to keep.
It's like gets in the drum of the machine. So even if you change the lip out, it helps to mitigate exposure, but it still travels. So I started to realize like, what are we doing in America? Like what's happening? Like I started reading ingredient labels. I started thinking about clean water. I was like, I don't know, I was using like a Brita, and I was like, I'm doing all the things. Like what else is there to do? I'm using a Brita. You still use a Brita? Oh my God.
Okay, so let me ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna kill me.
If someone is starting from scratch, like Whitney here,
Like me.
what are 3 changes that they can make? Because I don't want to overwhelm people.
There's 3 high level things we always start with.
Okay.
For someone, so you're one of 2 type of people. You want to rip the Band-Aid and do everything, or you want to go slow and steady.
Yeah.
Either one is fine. For people who want to go slow and steady, air, water, cleaning products.
Okay.
Easy, digestible, absorption.
When you say air, you mean like air
filters.
purifier.
Everyone needs
What
air
brand
filter.
do you like?
I love Air Doctor.
Air
That's
Doctor.
my fave.
Okay.
And what I love about it is that you only change the filter twice a year.
That is
Okay.
nice.
It's so easy, and it tells you if you're good, bad, or scary. So good is
good, bad,
blue,
or
scary is orange, scary is red. But like if you're cooking, it goes red.
Yeah.
But you know what's happening. So I want everybody in New York City.
What about Molecule? That's what I have.
It's good. It's
And
not.
Windmill.
I don't love it.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I don't love it. If you're gonna pick,
Okay.
if you
I don't
like
have
Air
one.
Doctor, oh my god, can I come over? Can we set up a session?
I think we're gonna have to.
I like Jasper also.
Okay.
Jasper and Air Doctor are my two favorites.
Okay.
Especially when you live in a city and there's just so much exposure
Totally.
to toxins. Yeah.
Is
Okay.
Air Doctor like a standalone?
It's a standalone.
Okay, great.
And I think it's like sleek-ish. It's white. It's like it sits in the corner. It's not
Yeah.
like an eyesore. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, water, because I messaged you about this the other day.
So water's a little bit more layered depending if you own, if you rent, if you want
Yeah.
countertop aesthetics. I love reverse osmosis water if you're
Mhm.
going to do a countertop.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
So
We're getting rid of our Mountain Valley spring. I canceled it.
Okay.
Well, and it's also
So,
good
well,
that you're getting rid of
2
that
years
because
ago.
of the arsenic.
I didn't want to believe it.
I know, it's really sad. And what
Wait,
you have
Mountain
to-
Valley has
Yes,
arsenic?
it's they've done like additional testing on it, and I think the ownership changed and how they're I
Now
know.
they're like Primo or something.
It's just
like
like
the delivery, the water delivery.
yeah. I love that you were doing that because even that's better than drinking tap.
Oh, I will.
Like
My husband
yeah.
wakes up and chugs a glass of tap water
No, he
every
can't.
morning.
Okay, I'm coming over.
I'm always
This
the person-
episode is
I'm
for
coming over
Chris.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Chris, if you're listening, wake up and order a water filter.
No, but I'm the person
Osmosis.
at dinner who's like, sorry,
You have to be.
still, please.
No, you have to be, and you don't be ashamed of that.
Yeah.
I wear that badge.
I'll be like, I'll
proudly.
tip more, okay?
I'm
I
like-
like my water.
I am
my
the
water.
most annoying person to go to dinner with,
Okay.
and I have no shame.
Yeah.
I have no shame about it.
Do you drink alcohol?
No,
Me neither.
I haven't had
Well,
a sip in.
Okay, don't lie.
I don't either, but
You like want to not
sometimes.
drink?
Same. So bad. I want to not drink. Once a month.
We'll
maybe.
sidebar about this.
Okay.
We should talk about that for you and your Hashi and your
I know.
hypothyroidism
I
too.
know.
Wait, maybe this episode was for you.
It's literally for me. I was so unprepared.
So
so
changing your
tell me
water and cleaning. Those are the three: air, water, cleaning.
I'm
Cleaning
ordering,
products.
I'm ordering the one I sent you just because aesthetically I like that.
You
What
did you
water?
get the Rora?
The Rora.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
cute. Rora's
Yeah.
cute.
On the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. I like
Why?
it.
Because you're renting. You don't own. Okay.
Oh, I
So
don't-
if
don't
you
wanna-
are going to
I own. So
I have a
reverse
guy.
osmosis, right?
Well, I have an amazing company who will come in and put water filtration under your sink and your whole house. So what people in New York forget,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, I'm filtrating my water I'm drinking," but then we talk about like, well, what are the kids taking a bath in, and what are you showering?
That's like a whole
in?
other level. I don't want people to feel bad because their kids are taking.
No,
Sometimes-
Yeah,
but
okay.
there's what you
I
can do is if
Run a bath and it's brown.
Yeah, same.
So there's
Yeah.
so many things that you can do if you can't afford full
Yeah.
in-house filtration. There's amazing companies that sell these little things that you just hang.
Okay, amazing.
Right, they're $35. They
Okay.
hang right like on the spigot of
Yeah.
your bath,
Okay.
and then you filter your bath water.
Oh, I love that.
It's easy
Okay.
and it's cheap.
So anything from like reverse
yes,
osmosis.
yes, I'll give
post
you a-
about that.
Yeah, so reverse osmosis, full in-home. We get you a shower filter,
Love that.
$35 ranging to
I have the
$600.
Jolie. I want the
Yeah, I
higher
love the
dose with the
Jolie.
red light.
I
The
got
red light's so good. The higher dose.
Skin and I got 3 different ones
And-
because I'm
and
trying to figure out which one's best.
That's amazing.
I should have
And-
waited for this.
You should have
podcast.
waited for this podcast. But I want people who are listening, like, you don't have to do everything.
Yeah,
like,
start small.
Start small. Like,
Mhm.
but water is something we all need to survive, and we are sitting in and drinking every day, whether you're showering, whether
Totally.
you're whatever it is. So if you're going to change one thing today, change the water. And people are like, ugh, it's like such a big deal. It's not.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
You do it once, you're done. Like,
Yeah.
you just do it.
So if
What
someone
about-
has a Brita, you're saying no Brita.
A Brita is a joke. A Brita is
Okay.
a joke. Okay. Is a Brita better than like drinking from the tap? A little,
Like
but
my
it's not
husband.
doing what it needs to do.
Okay.
It's not doing what it needs to do. And it is our duty
Mhm.
to put clean water into our body.
Yeah, at
it
the
just
very
is. Like we can expect our bodies to be healthy if the foundation of our body is getting lead, arsenic, birth control, cadmium,
Yeah.
aluminum, parasitic infections.
Yeah.
You just can't, right? So if we want our bodies to grow and thrive and be the best and feel our best,
Mhm.
that's like number one.
Okay.
That's number one.
I know because these pipes have been in the ground for
Ugh,
so
you would die
long.
if I showed you the picture
They're
that my guy sent.
leaching.
They're leaching. Listen, like New York's Finest has
Yeah.
been like the greatest PR campaign of all time.
Uh-huh.
It comes
So
from a
Chip's
good.
dad always-
Yeah, everybody says it.
Too. Chris,
I used to say it before I knew about all of this. It's coming from a good place. The source of it,
Mhm.
where it's coming from all the way upstate, is fine.
Yeah.
But by the time
The
it comes
travel.
down
Yeah.
here, it's
It's disgusting.
Yeah, the pipes stripped of everything.
Are
We
sold.
also need to be mineralizing, right? So like
I do Baja salt.
You like I like Baja salt. I like trace minerals.
What about the little glass thing? Or is that osmosis or something?
The one that spins the water?
No, it's like a little glass tube and you break one.
Oh, there's a few brands.
Okay.
But mineralizing in whatever way you can is an additional form.
Is that like electrolytes?
Electrolytes are different, but also as is important, especially for people with chronic illness that are listening. Like staying fully hydrated, mineralized.
Pack every day.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's super important.
Okay, so air, water.
And cleaning. And I say cleaning products because, again, it's something that we're all exposed to on a daily basis. Yeah. Everyone's cleaning the house in some capacity. Whether or not you have chronic illness or not, we are ingesting chemicals and fragrance and perfumes and all of these things.
So name some of your top.
So I like Branch Basic.
I love Branch Basic.
I like Koala Eco, which has become a really top favorite of mine. If you want to smell, it's derived from organic essential oils. So like if you want your countertop to smell nice. I like a brand called Truly Free.
What is that for? Like it's
anything, everything. It's just that they do from laundry to detergent.
What do you think about Molly Suds? I
like Molly's.
Okay.
I like Molly's, yeah.
So Miss Myers is a no-go?
I don't love Miss Myers. Is it better than Tide? Yeah, of course.
Okay.
What about Seventh Generation?
I think that Seventh Generation started out in the OG days phenomenally, and right now they are not. When they sold, I think the new owners people cut corners and they don't want to spend as much, and the quality and integrity of the brands, whether it's Miss Myers or Seventh Generation, has really suffered.
Yeah.
I would never suggest using a Miss Myers.
Okay.
Or a Seventh now, not before, but
Estee
now.
Lauder bought La Mer and they changed.
Yeah, they change everything. And you know what? It's so hard to keep up with these changes. Like it's so hard.
They don't announce it.
They don't announce it, and it's legal. Like you can just change it, and you can put these ingredients in that are really detrimental to people's health. Like that's what I'm here for.
Right. Yeah.
I'm constantly vetting products, and I will never recommend a product that I would not put on my body. Give to my son. I also have a dog who's like my second child, and I know you're both dog lovers.
This is the safe space. For that.
People like seem to forget
like what you're cleaning the floors.
What you're cleaning on.
What would you like, Bona or no?
I like Branch. Like I'm a safe
Branch for floors.
Yeah, I use Branch for floors.
For everything. That orange bottle, the concentrate.
I also like Rocasa. For floors. They make an amazing floor cleaner.
Okay.
You're gonna have to really safe.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, but like people don't think about your animals. Like they're walking in their paws and they're ingesting it, and like they can't.
Even my baby's crawling on the floor.
Baby's crawling on the floor, or like when you're cleaning the high chair off with.
Right.
Like people are using Lysol.
No. I just use Branch Basics.
Yeah,
and that's all they're allowed to use.
Perfect. Where do you get Branch Basics from?
You can get on Amazon.
You can get on Amazon. But you know what?
But it's like a giant concentrate.
Yeah, it's a giant concentrate that can be multiple things. So it can be your laundry. It can also be your spray.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really easy.
You can legit wash your hands with it.
Yeah. Some people wash their fruits and vegetables if you don't want to do like an ozone machine like I have to like really clean everything up.
That is next level.
That's next level, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
So yeah, Branch is easy. You can also, they also started selling it at Target.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Which is easy so people can go. Just make sure if you do get it on Amazon, you go to the Branch Basics store in Amazon.
Yes.
Don't just like order it blindly on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, paper towels and toilet paper.
Super, super important. Another thing we're all using.
I love a Bounty though because
me
it just like picks it up.
Yeah, clicker picker.
I don't know if I will change Bounty, but I still just want to hear what you have to say.
Bounty is extremely cancerous. It has a ton of chemicals in it that's making it fluffy and absorbent. My favorite toilet paper is plant paper.
Okay.
It's tree-free.
Is it soft?
Formaldehyde-free. I think it's soft. Like I've never had someone who didn't like it, but it's not Charmin. Like caveat, like I will be perfectly honest with you. It is a taupey color, which is I think chic. But people are agreed. People are like so upset. They're so used like programmed.
What about
to
Skinny Confidential's toilet paper? No.
I love Lauren and Michael.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
It's not the best.
Okay.
It's still so Plant Paper is the only company that I know of, and maybe I don't know everything, so I'm always a student that is not using formaldehyde and bleach.
Okay.
Wow, we're putting formaldehyde
in
bleach
your vajayjay and your tush multiple times a day.
This is why colon cancer. Well, probably one of the reasons why colon cancer.
So if you're going to change your toilet paper, I love Plant Paper.
Okay.
And I have a code I can give everybody for listening.
Definitely.
I also want you to try to buy like a bamboo based paper towel. Yeah, because those are like, look, people like also don't realize when you use paper towel, like some people are like washing fruits and vegetables and like drying them in the paper towel.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So maybe I'll have like separate, like a Bounty section.
Wait,
and
why
then,
do
like, the
you need
ones-
Bounty?
Why
can't
my
we get-
housekeeper would like kill me if I changed that.
But
she like
why?
hid Windex for me and I found it and I was like, Carmen.
But why?
Because I said no more Windex and then she hid it for me because she only wants to use that.
I know. We get a lot of pushback.
And I was like,
I know. It happens all the time.
Carmen.
I know.
She's like, just for the glass.
I know.
I'm like, do you know what?
No, like I'll send you a glass cleaner that'll change your life and smell so
send
good.
it to me
And
because
they'll
I love
like-
this woman. She's been with me for 10
I
years.
know.
But she
I know they like
Carmen.
No, they like
so
no, we
because of the
can't.
Windex.
And
No,
they like
never. But
everyone
she,
loves like Fabuloso and like
Yeah.
people. We also
Fabulous
started,
is like an OG.
yeah, it's an OG, and we associate smell with clean.
Yes.
We all do. That's like how we've been programmed. So we have to disassociate that
What about deep tea candles?
trash. What do you
I can't.
mean? No, you
Okay, I
have
can't
to.
give those up. I
Stop
can't.
asking those questions.
You have to.
Like my whole house.
Candles are one of the number one toxins that people are being exposed to in their house. But I have an alternative.
But does it smell like
Yes.
glaze?
No, but it's so good.
Wait, what's your alternative?
I love Primally Pure. That's my
Okay.
favorite company that
Primally
makes.
Pure.
What about Net? N-E-T-T?
No, trash.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
Any like expensive.
Yeah,
big
anything.
name.
Exactly. You're inhaling, and your animals and your children. We're just inhaling.
It doesn't make my air filter go off though, so that's how I judge it.
That's how we know your air filter is not good. That's how we know you need to
Okay.
get a better air
I never
filter.
thought of it that
Perspective is everything.
way. Do you want to ask deodorant? Just
Yeah.
because I feel like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, deodorant's huge.
Okay, so I've gone back and forth on deodorant because like I went and got like I think it's called what was it? Like coconut. It's like coconut.
Oh,
based.
Kapari?
Kapari. Thank you. I got Kapari. Didn't help with my like sweat or
Yeah,
smell for
yeah.
like long term.
Yeah.
So I ended up going back to Secret. My
Yeah.
husband.
Are you
used
still
it.
using Secret?
I am. Yeah. So I'm glad I'm here today. Glad I showed up to work.
We can both
Um,
judge you.
Yeah. No. Bring it on. So why should I go back
So
and smell?
deodorant is really important for women and men, but you're putting it on your lymph nodes, directly onto your lymph nodes.
Mhm.
We don't want to prevent sweating. That's the body's natural way of excreting. We don't want to stop
Yeah,
it. So
feels
we don't
fair.
we don't want to wear antiperspirant, right?
Yeah.
If you are sweating and you smell,
That's your body telling
your
you
body
something.
telling you something's off, whether it's
Yeah.
like a gut dysbiosis,
Well, I have SIBO.
overgrowth. Oh, me too. Perfect. Amazing.
I always smell worse after having a baby, like
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
hormones.
yeah,
but like I
totally.
don't really smell that much now.
It's
Okay.
amazing. That
But it
means
took
things are
me-
moving.
But like it took me a second to get there. Like,
Yeah.
I'd apply it, I'd smell,
Even
I'd wipe
after
it down.
Tracy, you don't smell.
I don't think I smell that
That's
bad.
amazing.
really good.
That's like you should be really proud.
I
of
mean,
yourself.
maybe I do, but like
but you
I
don't
think
smell
I
it.
do.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
you'd
Tracy with you. I'm
know.
gonna
You'd know
just smell
if
it.
you.
I mean,
smelled.
sometimes
You-
like if I have a full day of wearing natural deodorant, like at the end of the night,
Yeah, at the end of
Yeah.
the
to
night.
shower.
I'm talking about like midday. I'm smelling
no,
myself.
and
But that's your body
That's your body
detoxing.
detoxing.
Yeah.
and we want to up your
Probably from all the Tide.
detoxification. That's definitely from the Tide and your dip tea can't.
My dip tea
Okay, that's me.
Yeah,
That's me.
but we should talk about upping your detox. So like sweating more. We want to like do.
She has an infrared
I have
sauna.
infrared
Okay, yeah,
sauna.
keep doing that. Keep
My-
sweating.
my biggest support.
Yes, yes.
I'm like, you talk, but
Yeah.
But Agent Natir is my favorite.
I like it, but you know what's started to happen with me recently with it?
What?
So Primally Pure also makes my favorite deodorant.
Okay.
It's all natural. You don't never want to use perfume. Some people, and I think I'm one of these people and I didn't
Mhm.
know it, have a sensitivity to baking soda.
Mm.
And it started to give me like a
Irritate
rash.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a new thing for me because I don't think I've used baking soda in a really long time. So I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I love what it does, but I kind of got like a little rash a few
I'll
times.
bring you one or
Yeah,
send you
try
one.
it.
No,
Because-
I have that one.
But I
Agent-
love
the Blackbird.
the black one.
It's so good. It
Yes.
smells
So-
amazing.
it smells
amazing.
And I
love-
trust whatever she makes.
Yes, I
feel
love it.
like
Love
she's-
the brand.
She's like crazy.
I love it.
in the best way.
In the best way. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with it and I
Okay.
use it, but sometimes I'm like, ow. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm like, just,
like
ow.
a razor burn.
Like a little razor burn.
Yeah.
But Primally Pure is also
Okay.
another one. And we're putting this right onto our lymph nodes. And that has to be like sacred space on our body.
So you have to give it time.
Isn't
Yeah.
it crazy though? I have asked a doctor. I asked my endocrinologist,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I know where
"Does
this is
it?
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, does it matter if I like? Is there going to be any hormonal disruption?
Fire her.
I did.
Thank you.
Hormonal disruption from me using like Secret. She's like, no, all that aluminum bullshit.
What
She's
do you
like, That's a
mean?
lie. That's a lie.
That's
I also
not
feel
real.
like breast cancer is at the highest it's ever
Yeah,
been, and like
highest.
the younger
right.
girls are getting it.
So
Maybe
I
this
see
is like conspiracy theory like vibes, but like, does it make sense for the doctors to tell us to use natural products because they make money off of us being sick?
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
like,
But I also think
layer
their
of that.
training just doesn't support
Right, that's
this
what I was going to say.
thought process.
Fair.
When you go to medical school in this country, you are in a box.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying there's not a place for Western medicine. We 100% need, there's a place and a time for antibiotics. There's surgery.
Totally.
There's very specific.
If I'm getting in a car crash, I want to
You're
be in
going
New
to an
York City and have a Western doctor.
Exactly. 100%.
Let's just make that clear.
Mexico,
Yeah,
that sounds really bad.
But there's also a time and a place for
Yeah.
holistic and taking it back to the roots and taking it back to, if you just think about it from a place of
Logic.
logic,
Right.
like why are you putting aluminum in your armpits?
Right,
Yeah.
right
Why
into
are
your
you
lymph
doing
system.
that?
Yeah.
And we're also forgetting we're not living on the bush in a tribe with no other toxins, right? As women, we're exposed to over 20,000 toxins a day just by surviving. That's makeup, deodorant, that's your hair products. People are dyeing their hair. Don't get me started on like everyone should free bleed. Like that's a whole
Alexandra,
You're gonna have to come back. You're gonna have to
Okay,
come
I
back.
love the little disc now, though.
Oh, okay. I like that. I don't do that, but I like
Still
that
using
for you.
Kotex.
Scented. She's using
Kotex.
scented.
Oh my God. I'm
Well, we know who's the healthier one. The one who also commits to not shopping.
Yeah, Chris heard that. He goes, "You didn't even keep no spend January."
Yeah.
I'm like,
We did no spend January. I
How'd
won.
that go?
Did you do one?
It wasn't a competition.
Well, it was kind of a competition. Ended up being a competition.
Okay, greenwashing. I know we touched on this, but like when people are going to a Target or a Whole Foods, I feel like they're just, maybe even more a Whole Foods, they're going to trust it more because it's in Whole Foods.
Yeah, this is such a good question. I love this question. Unfortunately, we live in a time where like that's not enough, where you can just go to a Whole Foods and buy anything.
Mhm.
And this is the point of Armur, is that I want to give you the agency back. You have to read the ingredient label. It is your duty to know what you're putting in your body.
Yeah.
You have to. And I say this to people, a lot of pushback I get from before people commit to this lifestyle is like, ugh, that's so much work.
Yeah, no, literally
Like,
in my head.
Yeah,
I'm like, that is
it's
so
just
much
so
work.
much work. And then they say to me,
Yeah, but then if you get sick, that's even more work.
Yeah,
there's
true.
nothing more expensive
Then you're
than being sick.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I spent over $300,000 in my healing journey.
Yeah.
There's nothing more expensive than that. So I also say to people who have young children, they're like, I could never take away, like I'll go into their house and they'll have things with dye.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll say to them, and there's never shame and there's never judgment. They don't know.
Yeah.
They just don't know. I don't go in there like, oh, I can't believe you're poisoning your kid.
What
It
is
comes
this?
it comes from a place of love and support.
Yeah.
And I say, and they're like, I could never, she's going to have like the biggest meltdown. And I look at them and I say, what's your number one job?
Right.
Yeah.
Keeping your kids healthy.
Keeping your kids healthy and safe.
Mhm.
Would you let your kid smoke a cigarette?
Mm,
Would you let your daughter drive your car? Would you let your son cross Madison Avenue by himself at age 2?
No.
Yeah.
What's
No.
the difference?
Yeah.
Right.
Why are you giving him Skittles?
Yeah.
Right.
There's something
no
called giggles.
shame.
Yeah,
And
love
that's
giggles.
and that's the thing is like there's so many alternatives.
Mhm.
I am not the happy police. Like I'm not coming in here being like, you can only feed your children fruits and vegetables and meat, and don't even look at a cupcake. Like
Yeah.
I have a son and I'm not a monster and he's thriving.
Yeah.
And he's eating all the things. But like he knows, like for me, our hard no is dye.
Yeah.
It's just we don't buy it. It's not in our house.
We don't buy it either. And at parties, sometimes if they have it, she's like, can I have food dye candy? I'm like, you can have a piece of it.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Like a treat, but this is not, I don't like her behavior on
Exactly.
this.
She even
it's a
does-
neurotoxin.
It's a neurotoxin.
It's a neurotoxin. It will change the makeup.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a chemical.
Yeah.
And so many children are being misdiagnosed
With ADHD.
with ADHD and autism and all of these behavioral issues. And some are valid, but some are also made worse and magnified because of the
What
food and the diet and
The screen
the
time.
screen
all
time
of
and the
that.
sleeping. And EMF is a huge part of our company, which is electromagnetic fields.
Yes.
And people don't realize, especially living in New York City, there's like a bajillion phone towers around.
Oh my God.
So you already are
Maybe I
getting
need
that.
an EMF thing in my home.
Yeah, so I could come in and check for you and see.
Okay.
Like I had the other day, I had a client in Tribeca, and her daughter was like 6 months old, and she's like, she's not sleeping, but it doesn't feel like normal sleep regression or like she's hungry. And I was like, "Where's your router?" And on the up against the wall where the crib was on the
the router.
other side was not only a router, but every like cell phone, computers, router.
They're like
she
an
was getting
electronical
blasted.
closet.
And she has a camera over her crib
I still have a Nanette.
that has EMF.
Wow.
And so we
What about
removed those.
sleeping next to my phone like that?
Horrible.
Oh, I don't do that.
Brain cancer, you're dead.
I should be dead right now. I don't even know why I'm alive. I can't believe I'm alive.
Happening.
So well preserved by the tampons.
Yes. So all of these things, these small changes
Yeah.
go a really, really long way for everybody in the family. And you don't have to do everything at once. Do your water.
Yeah.
6 months later,
Yeah.
let's talk about food.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be all at once, but I've never had someone start and not be like, I didn't
get,
even
like,
know I felt so shitty. Like
Right.
I didn't even
You get so
know.
used
You get
to it.
you get used to feeling like shit. You get
Maybe my
used-
husband has Lyme disease. Maybe that's why he sleeps in his.
should test
Yeah,
him.
we're gonna have
we
to
should test him.
All right.
And look,
Why do you think he has Lyme disease?
because he's like pretty tired. all the
well, you guys
time.
also own a farm.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised you're exposed to ticks.
Yeah.
And ticks don't go
All the
away
time.
in the winter.
No.
So people
they
think
don't?
no. And with dogs, my dog Zeus, he's a yellow lab. He had Rocky Mountain spotted fever, which is a tick-borne illness, last summer.
Oh gosh.
And like for him to get it when I am like the most psychotic,
Right.
Yeah.
I check him 55 times a day. I have
Yeah.
all of these like accoutrements to like
Right.
remove like they can be as small as a poppy seed when they're in
Wow.
their nymph phase. So like spreading tick awareness and
Yeah, but what are you going to give the dogs for tick? Like flea and tick protection?
so I have organic, all natural
Okay.
like oils
Spray.
that I spray
Okay.
on him. I have a tick spray that's amazing. That like is for pets also. That's
Yeah.
all organic, not harmful. And I check him like all the time. Like prevention is from checking all the time. Like that's the best mode is to check. But
Yeah.
you also have to live your life and you can't
Totally.
be scared and we can't lead with fear. And I lived in fear for so many years. It took me 4 years to step on a blade of grass. I went to a lot of brain retraining.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did a lot of
Exposure therapy.
did a lot of exposure therapy. I did a lot of I've done plant-based medicine twice.
Yeah, we went to the
We
same.
went, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
love that. Did
And-
you also find out that you need more Kate sweaters?
Oh my God, that's what you find.
Well, I was like, maybe I'm gonna go in and like shop less. You know,
Be
like
less
this is
materialistic.
gonna- And then you know how they're like bring sweaters because you might get
You might get cold.
So like I roll over and I touch my Kate
And you're like,
sweater, and I'm like,
I
I
need
need more Kate cashmere, and then
That's
I
what
start
she's the best takeaway.
hysterically laughing.
That's
It was
the
just
best
like be authentically who you are.
Yeah, I love that.
But
for
I'm
you.
so excited to stop breastfeeding and to go back.
Yeah, that is the takeaway from your
Yeah.
journey was to get more Kate sweater.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Okay, so we were touching on kids, brands like Genexa, I think.
Yes,
are
I love Genexa.
Yeah.
So like the traditional like Tylenols or Motrins. I
It's
have
just
dye.
crazy when their kids are sick and then you're giving them red dye.
Exactly. And like I also want people to listen to this if they're going to listen to like something.
Mm-hmm.
Fevers are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fevers are okay as long as they're within a range and your child is a certain month. If you have a 2-month-old baby and they have
Go to the emergency
105,
room.
go to the ER
Yeah.
immediately, of course. But like if your child has a low-grade fever
Yeah.
and they're acting okay,
Yeah.
they're aware, they're taking sips of water, let the body do the body's thing.
Yeah.
That's what we have in this world. We are taking immediately, you have a fever, take Tylenol, and then
Yeah.
we're suppressing our glutathione, which is our
Totally.
body's natural detoxification. And then it's like, it doesn't make any sense.
I
what
always
we're
say
doing.
treat the symptoms, not
Treat
the number.
symptoms, exactly.
When it's 104, then I get a little nervous.
100%.
But like if it's 101 and he's
100%.
eating and fine, then like I'm not going to give him
the
anything.
body will do its thing and watch them, make sure that
Yeah.
they're like cognizant and alert and they're like,
course.
obviously treat when you need to treat. Again, time and
Yeah.
place for all of the
But I love
things.
homeopathic too. for,
Love
like, when they have a cough
homeopathic.
or when they're starting to feel sick, elderberry, things like that.
100%. Yes. All of those things, unfortunately, in this country aren't talked about enough.
No.
But
Or
they
there's like
should
some
be.
political
Like stigma. Yes. 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 And I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people are like, are you like Maha? Are you like
Yeah.
like MAGA? Like
Yeah.
no. The answer is no.
Yeah.
Times 100, no. Do I want dyes to be removed from the diet?
Yeah.
Yes. Is it political? No.
No.
Absolutely not. Do I like Donald Trump? No.
Right.
Like, no. Let's make this clear.
Yeah.
No, it's not what I'm saying. I think that I wish the political part was taken
Totally. 'Cause I
separated
feel like
because
it's hurting.
It's hurting health.
the cause.
Right.
Yeah.
And the
totally.
cause is to strip things down and go back to the basics, which is whole, natural
Yeah.
foods that are good for our bodies.
Okay, we
Totally.
have to finish up soon.
Oh my God.
But I
Shortest
did-
podcast ever.
No.
But I did want to share some swaps. So like
Yeah.
for me, I switched out my laundry detergent. I'm
To
doing
Molly said.
Well, I was doing 7th generation
Yep.
before and I was like, I feel like this is not what I
Yeah.
want to be using. Also plastic cutting boards.
Yes.
You're cutting on plastic all
Yeah.
the
But
time.
wood, I thought isn't great either. So I thought I got titanium. What's your thoughts
Titanium's
on this?
okay. Wood is good if you get the right wood.
Okay.
There are certain brands that
Because wood holds like molds. It also
So you have
holds,
to clean
like,
it.
meat.
So like cleaning with coconut oil and lemon and baking soda, like do the
cool.
things.
Oh, I
So,
didn't know that.
Yeah. I use wood at my house.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but like thinking about cutting on, it gives me like the chills.
Titanium.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
Like
scratch of it.
yeah.
It doesn't
doesn't
have
make the
that
scratch?
sound.
Okay.
No.
Do you like green pan for cooking?
No.
No? Fuck.
I'm so sorry.
Why don't you like it?
Green pan caraway, again, like there's a lot of greenwashing here.
Okay.
Are they better than like a Teflon?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So if people make that change, great. I'm proud of you. You've made a change. Like, don't freak out about it. But
Yeah.
if you like are in need of a new set of pots and pans,
Don't do that.
Don't do that because you're still getting exposed when there's cuts and it's leaching. And so
Yeah.
I like for stainless, 100% stainless steel I use.
Yeah, but then it like sticks.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Well, what are you
exactly.
cooking with?
What am I avocado oil?
Okay.
I don't use olive oil for
So you don't use like
Coconut
ghee or coconut oil or anything
No,
like
I use
that.
avocado oil.
So depending on what you're cooking with, it won't stick.
Okay.
And I also like 100% ceramic. So 360 is the brand I use for stainless steel. And
Okay.
Extrema, it's XTREMA, is the
Okay.
brand for what was it? For
Like non-stick.
no,
Pans,
ceramic.
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 Sorry, I'm like,
yes.
hurry. Okay.
yes.
What about like organic linens and stuff like that? Are you?
Yeah, I think that's important. You're sleeping on it every day.
What about Cozy Earth?
I like
Okay, great. 'Cause I have that.
I'm getting an
Ish.
avocado mattress for a month.
I love avocado. I
Okay.
love them. I also love Cayuchi. That's the brand
Okay.
of sheets we use at my house.
Okay.
They're really, really clean. But there's also like less expensive options out there. If
Okay.
people like are interested, we can give that to them. But that's important. You're sleeping on it
Yeah.
and your face
Face
is touching
is
it.
on.
Totally.
And yeah, so that's important.
Okay, so 3 changes: air, water,
cleaning.
cleaning products. Start there.
Start there.
We want to change little things and then feel good and then move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
But wait, where can people find you? So if
So-
they're inspired by this,
So if
how
you're
can they get in
inspired about
touch?
this? You can either DM me on Instagram. It's Armur_health.
Mm-hmm.
I have a website, armur.health.
But spell Armur for them.
It's ARMUR.
Mm-hmm. And they can book you for in-house and virtual.
In-house or in virtual. There's 3 offerings we have. We have for the littles, which are all things children,
Okay.
which is like children's snacks and the microplastics, like switching out water bottles, lunch boxes.
Do you like
all-
Yeti or no?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay. It's
Okay.
better than plastic. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I actually need to.
Yeah,
I
no, she doesn't like Yeti.
I like Yeti's okay. I
Okay.
don't use a plastic straw
Right.
Okay.
ever. And a lot of these water bottles have
My
plastic
Stanley
straws.
definitely has a plastic.
Yeah,
straw.
your Stanley's also lead, covered in lead. So
Oh, on the outside?
no, and didn't you hear about this?
I love Stanley.
Not anymore, you don't.
Yeah.
Not
Okay,
anymore.
Tide.
Yes.
Tap water.
Tap water Tide. That's my new nickname.
Wearing woman.
Oh my God, I have to come over.
Honestly, you do. You do. Maybe we can do like an
Yes.
adjacent podcast
Yes.
episode of when you
Yes.
do my entire house.
Totally.
We'll just make a
Totally.
video exposing you.
Yeah. Oh, that could be
I
fun.
think glass is like the best way to go for a grown up.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
use glass water bottle. I
Okay.
love Beaker, BKR.
I don't want a glass straw.
No, there's no
Okay.
straw.
Okay.
What about a stainless steel straw?
A stainless steel, they're fine.
I
If you
love
get
stainless
good
steel
stainless
straws.
steel, like an
Okay.
1810, which
Okay.
is the amount of nickel. Like,
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my
you're so
God.
smart.
I,
18
but yes, there's
Like
a
the
lot.
year?
Of,
Okay.
get a stainless steel straw. Don't use plastic.
Okay.
Like if you can if people aren't even ready for like the water, air, and the cleaning,
Yeah.
stop buying plastic water bottles.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
That's
do that.
fine, yeah.
That's
Yeah, like,
progress, not
try it.
perfection.
It's progress.
Okay, so for the littles, what other
For the
ones?
littles, mini.
Mini.
Which is like really cleaning and air and water.
Okay.
And then the full is everything. So I'm checking, we're doing EMF, we're doing mold, we're doing cleaning products, we're doing beauty products. It's like super micro. We're doing like, what's the best, cleanest mascara? What's the best deodorant? Oral health. We didn't get to touch on that. That's a huge topic of conversation.
health?
Oral health. Like people are like, do I use fluoride? Do I not use fluoride? What's the cleanest toothpaste? Like,
well, do we use fluoride?
no, we
Oh,
don't.
God.
We don't love
And
fluoride.
Tom's, I just read, has lead in it.
Yes, I know.
Can someone make something without lead?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Wait,
Yes.
real quick, what's your favorite toothpaste?
So I really like Risewell
Rise.
Okay.
and I like Riventon.
Okay.
Or Riviton.
I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't. Like
Right.
these are the things. This is my world.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
this is all I do is I'm in it. I'm working
Brilliant.
with amazing practitioners. I'm working with all of these people who are creating these products. No one would know this.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
And
you
they
shouldn't.
I
but
feel like we need to have you back
I
because
think
I
we
feel
have
like we
to
didn't
too.
cover
No.
enough.
It's an hour is
notes are-
nothing.
What
I
were the
know.
notes for?
I know.
I read the notes. I read the notes. All right,
Okay.
thank you so much. We just go at the end. What are you in progress with?
What am I in
Life.
progress with?
Yeah, life.
Everything.
Okay.
Like everything.
Okay.
I'm a
Constant
student. I'm always trying to be better. And
Okay.
always.
Love
yeah. Total everything.
Love that. I'm in progress in getting back to working out. I'm going to try to hit every single day this week. I haven't been working out because I've been so sick.
Oh no.
You know, bad immune system, the tide, etc.
All that.
So I'm in progress with that. What about you?
Just moving. Boba,
New baby.
a new dog mom. I have. She's like walking around the apartment gyms like she's a fourth child.
Yes. No, she's the fourth.
Does she get bigger?
No. She's
How old is
3.
she?
They say. I think she's a little younger, but
She's full grown, I think.
yeah. No, she's definitely
Okay.
full grown.
Sweet.
So sweet.
my God.
I can't wait to have a
Lucky.
play date.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks so
you
much for
guys.
coming. This was
Thank you.
great.
All right.
So
Bye,
much.
guys.
About to change my
Please
life.
follow, subscribe, and
Like?
share with a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Who you think this would be great with. Claude told me to say that.
Share with a friend who might enjoy this episode.
Yeah. Bye,
All
guys.
right,
Thank
bye.
you.